ॐ जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। Master, he gathers honey from various flowers to Ram, Nitya Gopal and others. If a devotee believes 100% that his chosen ideal is God, then he attains God and sees Him. Master is telling, he gathers honey. He is telling about Kedar Babu. He gathers honey from various flowers to Ram, Nitya Gopal and others. If a devotee believes 100% that his chosen ideal is God, then he attains God and sees Him. Ishtadevata. Because when we have Ishtadevata, we are choosing a wave in an ocean. Because Nama, Rupa, Guna, Karma is there. When I choose a Devata, suppose Rama or Krishna or anybody or Devi or Durga, whatever be my Ishta Devata, Ishta, I know that it is absolute existence in that, it has taken form or manifested in that way. Because I cannot reach that, it is reaching me. Now it is like somebody is ringing up from far off. Because they cannot reach me or I cannot reach them, they ring up. Especially the children who have got employed in the foreign countries. Parents will be almost every night they will be ringing up to those children. How are you? What are you? Because they know they cannot get leave, they cannot come. They may be having little money, yet they are not able to come. Because coming, going, expenses, as also time, they don't get neither time. So they will be thinking, they reach them in and through. The children don't want to ring up also. Oh, once in a week or once in a month if you contact. But my parents go on ringing up every day. How are you? What are you doing? That because they cannot reach, these people are reaching there. Like that, because we cannot reach God, God reaches us. I, 100% that his chosen ideal is God. He has chosen a particular way and telling, oh, if he accepts, understands, oh, wave is nothing but ocean. There cannot be a wave without a ocean, nor there can be a ocean independent of wave. Wave can be there. The wave cannot be independent of ocean, but ocean can manifest. Wave is only manifestation of ocean. This because if you separate, it becomes no more ocean. You cannot separate a wave. You cannot separate a wave of ocean. You can separate a little water, but you cannot separate a wave. So I am looking, when you always keep, it is ocean. I cannot conceive ocean. When we went to Kailas Manasarovar, we went round, but from nowhere you can see the whole of lake at a time. Part by part you go on seeing on the edges. The maximum you can see from 3 places, but not all completely. You must have a sky view. You must climb a mountain or somewhere from where you will be able to have a vision of all. So we are not able to conceive what is infinite and eternal. The Absolute is infinite and eternal. I cannot know what is infinite, boundless. Wherever you go, there is no boundary. Go, it's endless. On any direction you go, it is endless. Time-wise, it is eternal. So you cannot know, but you can know a wave in it. So when I don't know the whole, when I know the part, I must know it's part of the whole. Some devotees, after I renounced and joined Mutt, many wanted to go and bow down to my parents because the child has been given to God. How great that mother and father must be there who has given birth to a child who is renouncing for God. They never bowed down to me or anything, but they wanted to go and bow down to my parents. Then another Swami was there. I want to his address, and I want to go and bow down to the. The Swami said, "You have seen a chip, you want to see the block. You have seen a chip of the stone, no, whole block you want to see." There is no need. When you see chip, you have known the whole. When you know a cell, you know a whole person. You have seen this chip, it is enough. You need not go there. It is a chip of that block. So you can imagine what they could be. So, like that, if you have seen a wave, you have seen the ocean. Ocean you can never see. Still, you have seen a wave. When we go to Ganga, anybody asks, "Have you seen Ganga?" Yes. Where did you see? I saw in Banaras or here, there in Calcutta. He has not seen one place, small place he has seen Ganga. From Gangotri to Ganga Sagar, he has not seen. That is whole Ganga. But you have seen one place, you have touched Ganga, you have taken bath in Ganga. Yes. You need not take everywhere. You know what is Ganga. So, like that, if you know that whom you are worshipping as Ishtadevata is God Himself, it is sufficient. Now, that's why we always, all the names, whether it is Shiva or Vishnu, every mantra begins Om. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om is there. Om is the ocean. Rim is the whole universe. Avatara is there, incarnation. It has a definite purpose to fulfill. Now suppose Krishna, Om Rim Klim Krishnaya Namaha. When we say that Klim is identifying the Krishna is one who tracks the soul of the individuals. Klim. Rim is the whole universe. Om is the Absolute. This Krishna who has appeared in this Rim universe is that Absolute. It has presented itself because man cannot understand that. May people understand, think of the Leela. Each time God comes down, He leaves a Leela behind for people to contemplate and attain God. So when you know the part, you know the whole. So when you are concentrating, contemplating, meditating on this particular aspect, suppose Shiva, Om Namah Shivaya, that Om, it's a manifestation of that Om. Om is manifested in the universe, and within that the God's bodily existence has been presented. Just like through screen we present many things in television, like that in and through body God is expressing Himself through a human body. So this is what we feel and understand. So Sri Ramakrishna is telling, it is sufficient if you understand. Chosen ideal is God. If you know, he will attain God and sees Him. Realization, total realization. People of bygone generations had tremendous faith. People of bygone generations had tremendous faith. What faith Haldari's father had. Once he was on the way to his daughter's house when he noticed some beautiful flowers and bilwa leaves. He gathered them for the worship of the family deity and walked back 5 to 6 miles to his own house. The faith, you see how we worship, what it amounts to, how God accepts it, whole thing. Existence of God, worship, and everything is a faith. When we go to the temple, just bowing down, going to the temple itself is a faith that God is there. Bowing down there, praying there in front of the image. Is not God all-pervading? He is all-pervading everywhere, but manifests or presents Himself where there is faith. When hundreds of people have faith and come and do, what a power of God might manifest there. People doing alone is different. People doing collective is different. The prayers offered collectively has different effect. Prayer offered individually has different aspect. Where hundreds of people believe their God has to manifest. For that sake, from ancient times, people have gone. You see, there was one Ganesha image of long back, somebody has got it done. Somebody had built the temple. It was to be now the time, nobody to take care or something like that. They had to do the Visarjana or some objections, scriptural objections or something happening. They had to take away the image. They wanted to put the image in the ocean. When we heard that, how many decades people might have worshipped it. Some sculptor has taken a stone and carved a Ganesha in which people have worshipped him. How many people might have come and wept at his feet? Oh, that happened. My child is gone. My job is gone. Help me, help me. How many? And that image, which carries so much honor and respect, they wanted to put in the ocean, never to reach the man's hand again. When we heard, we felt so sorry. Oh, don't throw. Don't do Visarjan. Bring it to us. We will worship it. Because it carries so, we may forget, God will not forget. Every person who has come and shed the tear, every tear that you have spent for God. Every sleepless night you have spent for God. God answers in your heart, I am with you, my child. I am with you. We have to just turn our ears to listen to it. That has to be done without any hesitation or this one. That faith makes lot of difference. How Sri Ramakrishna tells about the faith, what kind of faith you must have in God or in image to see God. Like a child. Tell a child that in that house there is ghost. He will never go. He believes 100%. What father says, there is a ghost in that house, don't go there. And he will never enter that room or house where he says ghost is there. Till he certifies it is not there, it has gone away now. That kind of, how he restrains himself. Anybody wants to take him, he weeps and shouts, don't take me there, don't take me there, ghost is there. Just tell that faith is making. Similarly, we saw yesterday how a snake bite, it is not bitten, but an understanding may harm him. He may leave the body. At the same time, actual snake poison injected may not work if he is consciously says that it has not left poison in my body. How mind works on the body, you can see the medical histories. Many people, when I was emerging from college, we were together, another friend was there, he went to medical, I went to science in 1970s, 66 after the matriculation. 71 was my graduation. He went to medical, I went to science, but we were joining together. After the end of his education, he wanted to establish a dispensary in Bangalore. So I had the mechanical knowledge. So all his shop making arrangements, designings inside, how the things will be arranged, everything I did, just as a friend. So we used to do things, live together, go together, come together. So, and the villagers there, anything happens, they want an injection to be given. Otherwise they will never get cured. If you give one injection, they totally get cured. Child has fallen, pain is there, or some waist pain is there, ankles, all these pains, they want to come and tell, give me one injection, give me one injection. He is new doctor and old patients. They go far off to a doctor and get injection and come. What this doctor used to do, I used to be inside. As soon as he will give some tablets which will cure the pain or fever, painkillers. But they want injection. So I used to fill the syringe with distilled water, only distilled water, and give the injection and send them. The distilled water, it will not do anything, but psychologically, once they get injection, as they are going, it has gone away. It is how mind works. So like that, the mind works very strongly. All the worries and problems, how the body shrinks down. joy and this, how it blots up. States of mind create all these differences. Faith, all that is. He gathered them, bilwas and flowers, and worshipped the family deity and walked back 5 to 6 kilometers to his house to do that. Once a theatrical troupe in the village was enacting the life of Rama. When Kaikeyi asked Rama to go into exile in the forest, Haldari's father, who had been watching the performance, sprang up. He went to the actor who played the Kaikeyi and cried out, "You wretch!" and was about to burn the actor's face with a torch. Fire he has taken, because in those days this one used not to be there. Electrical lights, there will be fire torches in the stage. Huge fires will be burning, like that, with oil dipped wicks. So that will be lighting. They calculate the amount of oil that is consumed. That much oil was used means that much illumination was there in this theatre. So he has taken up a torch and was able to burn her face. So, sprang up, he went to the actor who played Kaikeyi and cried out, "You wretch!" and was about to burn actor's face with a torch. He was a very pious man. After finishing his ablutions, he would stand in the water and meditate on the deity, reciting the invocation, "I meditate on thee," of red hue and 4 faces, while tears streamed down his cheeks. Means how much of faith and emotions to feel the presence of God, to call on God with all faith and love, feel that burning within that he has not been able to see. How much of advancement he must have, how much of retirement from the world and all engagements and duties, and also entanglements, withdrawal, that denial of the world and assertion of God. Jagate virag, bhagavane anurag. Passionate attachment for God and dispassion towards the world. How much it must have been there. After finishing ablutions, he would meditate. When my father walked along the lanes of the village wearing his wooden sandals, the shopkeepers would stand up out of respect and say, "There he comes." When he bathed in Haldarpukur, the villagers would not have the courage to get into the water. Before bathing, they would inquire if he had finished his bath. Sri Ramakrishna's father. See, demanding respect is one, commanding respect is another. These people, through their holy life, on one side, loving God and an honest life. Another is, on the other side, is love and compassion for beings. Both command respect. I saw in a village in Godaria, a place on the road that connects Bombay and Calcutta. I stayed there in that ashrama for a few years perhaps, or a year or so, I don't remember. So there, that how they used to treat that respect. One ordinary person without much education, modern education is not there. But his holy life, that life, how it was invoking respect from others. When he used to walk in the street, people would stand up and with all respect and move. He was an ordinary man, devoted to God, his devotions to God and love of people. If he is devoted to God and he is living his life, nobody would bother. One part is devotion to God and a holy life. All right, I have nothing to receive. But love and compassion, when anybody is sick, he and his wife are there in their house to take care. If he is admitted to the hospital, can take him on the scooter or a bullock cart. No charges, no expectations. And leave them, get them admitted and come back. And then whole afternoons they'll spend in reading scriptures, life of Sri Ramakrishna and all that, and devoted to the Thakur Mother Swamiji. I was surprised to see such a family. And if somebody is admitted to the house, all house responsibilities, cooking, this, that, everything, taking care of children, sending them to school, everything will be done by them. Even in a lowly person's house, no differentiation. In a rich person's house, no expectations, no demands, and similarly on the other side. So these people who are one and living and sacrificing their life for others, at the same time living a holy life, two aspects of life commands respect. One is, I am with God is all right. I am with God and holy life, and I am with you is most important part of the. So Sri Ramakrishna is talking about that. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.